Hello students, this is our chapter number 7 of class 4th EVS and the name of the chapter is From the Window. This is the continuous chapter after Omna's journey in which we had studied about Omna's experience of 16th May. She was writing her experience in a diary for her friend. So let us understand what will happen the next day. Let us begin. Now it was 17th May and the time was 7:30 of morning. It is morning now. Last night I went to sleep early. It was too dark to see anything outside. When the train stopped early this morning, I woke up. It was Madgaon. Madgaon is in Goa. That was written on the board at the platform. Appa said that we are going through the state of Goa. Now she is in the state of Goa. She is going through from the state of Goa. And Madgaon is a city of the state Goa. We got off at the station and had some hot tea and filled our water bottles. Now they got off at the station and had some hot tea and filled their water bottles. The train started again. I find it difficult to describe the scene outside. She is so confused to describe the scene outside because the scene is very beautiful. Look at the scene. It is green everywhere. Fields with red soil and green crops. Hills covered with trees. Now you can notice that whenever we cross a street or going to another places in our country, we can see that there are some differences on the basis of languages, dresses, and here are the difference of red soil and green crops. In Ahmedabad, what she had seen the fields were in Ahmedabad brown and dry. Sometimes I can see small ponds and far away behind the hills more water. I can't make out of it is a river or the sea. The air is cooler and not so dry as in Ahmedabad. You can see there is a difference of weather also. The air of Ahmedabad is dry and in Goa the air is cool. The train passed a level crossing. People are waiting on both the sides of the crossing for the train to pass. This is the level crossing and people are waiting on both the sides of crossing for the train to pass. There are buses full of people, cars, trucks, auto rickshaws, motorcycles, scooters, and even tangas and bullock carts with people and goods in them. Some people do not switch off the engines of their vehicle even while waiting at the level crossing. There is a lot of smoke and noise. This is a wasting of fuel also. I see some people going under the bars of the level crossing. How dangerous it is. When the train passed from this track, what Omna has observed, she observed that number of vehicles are standing both the sides and people's do not switch off the engines of their vehicles even while waiting at the level crossing. So what the issue is, they are wasting the fuel. This is a good sign. Whenever you are waiting at the level crossing, you should switch off the engines of your vehicles so that you can save the fuel for the future generation. There is a lot of smoke and noise because the engines were not switched off. I see some people going under the bars of the level crossing. How dangerous this is. So some people were going under the bars of this level crossing. How dangerous this is because they are not bothering about the rules and regulations. So how dangerous this is to do this type of act. At times our train crosses another train. Unni and I tried to count the carriages in one such train, but both the trains were going so fast, so we always got confused. You also noticed this sometime? So now the question is, what was the difference in the scene that Omna saw from the train on the first day and on the second day? We saw that on the first day of journey, Omna saw the fields were dry and brown. But on the second day of her journey, she saw the green fields with red soil and hills covered with trees. Next is, Omna saw many kinds of vehicles at the level crossing. Which of them run on diesel or petrol? So, buses, trucks, and a few cars run on diesel, while scooters, cars, motorcycles, etc., run on petrol. Why was there so much smoke and noise from the vehicles at the level crossing? Because some people did not switch off the engine of their vehicles even while waiting at the railway crossing. What can we do to reduce noise of the vehicle and save petrol and diesel? Discuss. So you can think about it and write. Discuss. Sometimes people cross the tracks even when the crossing is closed. What do you feel about this? We can say that people should not cross the railway tracks while the crossing is closed. It may be fatal. No one should take such a risk. So today's that's all. We will study the next experience in the next video. Okay students, thank you.